In today's lesson, I'm going to teach core and shoulder stability using a Swiss ball, or some people call it a core ball. A major challenge at every gym is that they don't put air in these balls. You'll notice that. So sometimes bring your own pump. So I put the ball against the wall. I'm going to laterally push my hands into the wall. I keep my hands right in front of my sternum. Now I'm trying not to rotate. This is called anti-rotation. Sometimes I use a cable machine where something is trying to pull me. In this case, I'm the one putting force into the ball, which goes into the wall. Notice I don't twist my lower back. I don't use my hips. I'm basically using my thoracic spine and my obliques. This exercise is more for upward rotation or shoulder blade mobility, but I can also feel it in my core because I'm back a little bit. I go like a few steps back and I put all my weight on my arms into the wall. As you see here, when I push it upwards, I'm trying not to shrug. I don't want to elevate my traps. I want to upward rotate. The bottom of the shoulder blade should go outward and upward. Okay, this is where I wish I brought my pump because the ball is too soft and I can feel it in my wrist. In any case, it's good enough. I'm doing a perfect plank position. My body is straight from my head through my hips and my feet. I make it a little tougher by pushing the ball forward. I can go in circles, requires more shoulder stability and more core stability. They go hand to hand. And now I'm just tapping my feet left and right to make it a little more unstable on the shoulders. I can directly feel it in the core, bringing my knees nice and slow like a mountain climber. This is the most difficult one, I would say. And you should really focus on keeping a straight line. Now I'm going to go to the frontal plane. So here is really difficult. The ball is also sinking in. You can see my elbows are pushing a big dent in the ball. It should be a harder ball. But right here I can feel like my hips down a little bit. So I kind of make adjustments and there we go. I push my hips a little higher and then at some point I line my neck up. And you can see from here my hips are not forward. I'm in a very straight line. You can also do this on the ground. The ball just makes it more difficult and advanced. So now comes the really tough part. I'm going to try to do single arm. So I get my right arm centered on the ball. I'm stabilizing my left hand. The ball's way too soft. You can see this is making it really difficult on my wrist. And this is the most challenging thing of the day. Very dangerous. I felt like I could fall at any moment, but I have good confidence and stabilization and coordination where I can find my center of gravity, but definitely a more advanced exercise. Now, if you want to regress, just go on your elbows, still maintain shoulder stability, keep your spine straight. And then if I want to make it a little harder, I can walk back a little farther so my shoulders are in a more vulnerable position. You can feel your lats stretching, core activating. Make it even more difficult. I try to rotate to the transverse plane like an airplane. I go back and forth, I switch, find my center of gravity, turn from the core, not your arm. And that's the whole workout.